Hopefully Storm Amy outside doesn't pick up too much in the background in this video, but welcome to Channel Update October, and that was a lot of breaths, and I need a drink. But here we are, October already. That just 2025 is like some sort of marathon. It just keeps going quicker and quicker. But anyway, terrible jokes aside, here we are. And first of all, before we get into anything, I need to apologise to you guys, the viewers, for how bad September was. I mean, September for me was like, I don't usually have months that are that bad on this channel. But September, we had the channel update, and then we had, obviously, on Tuesday there, or the week before, we had an episode of collecting the complete saga minifigures where we added Shock T to the stand. But that was really it for the month of September. And, you know, I owe you guys an explanation as to why it was kind of that way. So a lot of you guys on other platforms that I'm on as well were asking where the content was. Let me explain. So I, about 2 weeks ago, came out of maybe a week and a half ago. Wow, concept of time has gone on me. I had come out of a 8 or 9 week straight night shift, just go. Like, that's what I was, like, you know, stint on night shift. And, excuse me, for the first few weeks of that, I was able to have, like, continuous uploads, because I'd have filmed a bunch of things, and I just preset them to upload, so that was not a problem, you know. Things like the Pirates of the Caribbean set and stuff like that, that was easy enough, wasn't a problem whatsoever, sorted. But after all that, I just wasn't able to keep up with them. I was too tired, I kept forgetting. And, you know, night shift, doing it that long straight will do that to you. If anyone watching can relate, you'll understand what I'm getting at there. So there's that. But don't worry, I plan to make up for a really good October, because I've got quite a lot of stuff coming. Normally it's kind of 4 to 5 videos a month is all you guys get. You know, I like to put a bit of production value into them. The channel updates are probably the only thing I don't edit, so these are like the easiest ones to get out. But yeah, so I'm planning to get some stuff out. I'm going to talk to you guys about that, what's coming. But let's get started. So we're going to put, first of all, I want to show this. I finally upgraded this so it kind of looks a bit better, especially from an angle. We got a new TV, and this is a 32-inch. This is a Toshiba. Not completely relevant here, but I thought it kind of worked. I did have to move the 2 consoles down there, but I thought that was the right move to finally upgrade this. Plus, it's a lot better for watching things. All that aside, so I'll be working on this a lot this month. So I'm planning to get at least 2 episodes out of this. This is the collecting the complete saga in Lego. Now, there's more minifigures than what you're seeing. There's a whole bunch of them that I've not shown you. In fact, the correct number of that is, you know, there's 12 minifigures I have for this that aren't on it. I've taken them off while filming this. And, you know, it's a new stand as well. The reason I've removed those figures is simple, that's future episodes. But, you know, I've managed to get the stand done a lot better. It is, it's done to be more in line with how it is in the game. So, you know, Chewbacca should be at the end, but technically he was at the end of the second row on the old stand, which was the stand I built for collecting the Cold Wars character, which is currently on hold at the moment. But I want to focus more on this project. To be honest, out of the two, this was more appealing to me. Also, the last episode we added Shock T, but I've got a whole bunch of cool figures on the way for this as well. There must be about another 12 or 13 minifigures that I pre-ordered from custom manufacturers. Some of them are pre-ordered, some of them are being shipped, so, you know, future episodes. Honestly, I've got my pick of what I could be putting in on this. I've got a whole bunch of official Lego ones, rare ones. But I've also got a whole bunch of, you know, custom minifigures. The way I'm kind of doing this is, say I was to buy all the Force Ghosts, they would be featured in one episode, but say I was to buy a random Han Solo, it would just be him for that episode. Even if I had like a random, I don't know, Jedi, I would kind of split it so the episodes were a bit more like that. So you're getting at least 2 episodes of that is what I'm going to try and do for. You've got, on the 31st, I want to release a review of this. So this is a set I picked up during the month of September. It is the Haunted Mansion from Lego Monster Fighters, released in 2012. This whole thing all splits open. You can see the hinges there. It's a really cool set. You know, you'll see more of that when I actually get around to reviewing it, which will be pretty cool. The other thing I'm planning to do this month as well is, you know, get some reviews out. I did pick up quite a few sets within the month of September, so I got that. I picked up the Executor Super Star Destroyer from 2011, which is up the back there. I also got the original Geonosian Cannon and Starfighter. And the other thing I've got sitting here, I haven't built it yet, but I've got this one here. This is the Pod Racers from 2011. It's the set number there. So, yeah. And there we go. So I've got those. Honestly, I spent quite a bit of money on some minifigures for this, so that'll be the main thing that you see. But yeah, I should also point out the display has recently been redone today, so there's minifigures, like you see occasional minifigure, you know, dotted around the place, but they are for the most part removed. But here's the really cool bit of news. And by the way, the two reviews I'm planning for this month is this set here and this set here. So this month I want to give you the guys the Mos Eisley Cantina and the Hoth Wampa Cave. But the big thing coming this month, and it's something I'm always excited to announce that we've got coming, it's the Comic-Con video, right? Lego hunting at Comic-Con 2025, and this video almost never happened. We almost broke our 4-year streak. You know, this is the fourth one of these that I've got coming out. Very excited for that. You know, it's one of the favorite things that I get to do on here. You know, these videos almost never leave my house. It's like the one time a year we go somewhere else, and it's going to be a lot of fun. You know, some previous things I found the Planet Series Death Star there. I found one of these speeder bikes with a Scout Trooper on it. The Lego Star Wars sticker books. Other things I found. The biggest thing I ever found was this set here. This is the Anakin's Y-Wing from 2009. It's the biggest thing I've ever bought at a Comic-Con. I'll be honest with you, right? In past years, the way it's always been is I went to Comic-Con with a budget. I've never once blown the budget. I always end up spending it on some item, like on the ride home. You know, so for instance, the first Comic-Con I went to, I ended up buying the Malevolence. I plan to take this set apart and let it bathe some of the bits, but the Malevolence was an example of that. The 2010 Turbo Tank was an example of that. I may be wrong about this next part. I don't completely remember last year, but I'm pretty sure that I kept money away from the Comic-Con budget to buy that. Again, I may be completely wrong about that last part. For some reason, I'm blanking on last year. But yeah, I'm looking around my shelves, by the way, trying to figure it out. But anyway, this should be a lot of fun getting this one done. You know, I've started doing the whole video editing thing so I can put more effort into it. But I'm really excited as well to try and get done. You know, it's a better phone than I had last year. Like, I mean, a lot better. Like, this thing can hold a battery and has a hell of a lot more storage. So, you know, it's probably actually it's one of the first brand new phones I've ever really had being a refurbished. So, this is a brand new phone. So basically, yeah, we'll be getting a really good video while I'm there. You know, going walking around, seeing the stalls, me and Terra Killer T1 showing off the halls afterwards. Should be great. It's one of my favorite videos I've done. Again, this one almost didn't happen this year. So I'm pretty happy with, you know, went ahead, we've got the tickets. Again, the minifigures are currently missing from the shelves. We've got Han there having his halfway argument. Oh, wait, no. They're, for the most part, they're just in here at the minute. You know, there's a thing that's going on at the moment. It's because I've been sorting through the minifigures and I've not had the chance to put them back on, because these were literally done a couple hours ago. You know, some sets still have the minifigures inside them, but yeah. Yeah, Arc-170 up there. But you know, I've got big ambitions for this month. I've got a lot of things going on. I'm quite happy about it. So yeah, I will see you guys in some of those videos. Thank you very much for watching.